Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another episode of Second Home. Today we continue our celebrations of the various talents from the Bengali community here. We'll have for you authors, poets, writers, music composers, and singers. So stay with us. It is my pleasure to bring to you Dr. Ashok Deb, who practices at the City Clinic. Welcome to our show, Doctor.
My pleasure to be here.
Doctor, although I introduced you as a doc, we both know that this interview is about enhancing your cultural expertise and what you give back to your state, which is Bengal, I believe.
Yes. You want to know how it came from and how the ideas came from.
Yes.
Actually, I came here 11 years back. Since then, during my practice hours, I came in touch with many of the Bangladeshis, Bengali of the Bangladesh and the Bengalis of India residing in Kuwait. They inspired me a lot to compose or to edit a book or a magazine, you can say, in annual basis, so that it can be published in Kuwait and they can exercise the Bengali literature regularly. So I considered for a long time, and then some people also inspired me. Now, why are you getting shy? You can come out. Then I told them, okay, let us start, because Bengali is the fifth most spoken language in the world.
Oh, okay.
More than 20 crore people in the world speak in Bengali. Okay. With that idea, I started this book.
Okay.
I'm afraid these are not medical books. Okay. This is the latest edition of Melbandhan. And
what is this about?
I'm telling. And this is, again, this is the latest version. Now, with the help of Mr. Zuckerberg, who came in between, it was very easy for me to collect all the Bengali compositions, maybe in verses, maybe poets, maybe in sort of articles, maybe short stories, maybe long stories. I collected all through Facebook.
Okay.
And composed here. It's very costly to compose here, really. And the printing charge is also very high. And you can see naturally the quality of the book and the printing of the book, binding of the book is superb. And for 7 years altogether, starting from 2009 till 2016, 2015, I published only in Kuwait. In 2016, I went to Calcutta and published the same book there also.
I see.
So from last 2 years, it is being published in Kuwait and Calcutta simultaneously.
I see.
And there, the minister of, the cabinet minister of West Bengal, he helped us to launch the book in Calcutta.
Is it very popular back in Calcutta?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. And as you know, these are not sellable here. We cannot sell according to the law of the nation. But we can sell this book in Calcutta, where we publish it separately.
And the idea behind bringing this book is for people to encourage people who write a little, but
because we many people who cannot get chance over there to get their compositions printed, they become very happy.
Right.
We don't encourage or don't select the big writers or big things. Anyway, these are all about Melbandhan, and when we publish it in Kuwait, we hire an auditorium. Last 2 years we are hiring Indian Embassy Auditorium.
I see.
And we invite the Bangladesh ambassador and Indian ambassador over there with all the officials of the embassies. And surprisingly, I have restricted the Bengali language here. But when I conduct the program, all the Indians also come with Hindi language also. And the auditorium usually gets full. And I must say, from 2014, I got a twist in this. My niece went to Spain for pursuing MBA.
Okay.
And so off and on, I had to come across the embassy officials, the Spanish embassy officials. And one of the DCMs of the embassy, he helped me a lot to get the 5-year Kenyan visa over there. And I came across the Spanish culture over there. We were surprised to see the flamenco dance. Then idea came into my mind, why should not be there be a collaboration of Indian and Bengali culture as well as the Spanish culture?
Because the Bengali culture also has the flamenco dancing?
No. As Melbandhan means this
Bringing
tying hands together.
Okay.
So I have restricted the Bengali language over in the book, but conducting the program, I have assembled all the things. Okay. More and more countries to come. This year I was about to bring the Greece dancers.
I see.
Maybe next year it will commence.
Okay.
So on the last 2 occasions, 2 Spanish dancers came in 2016, 2015, with a famous, you may say, legendary Kathak artist from Calcutta, and they made a wonderful Kathak flamenco concert, which was never before in Kuwait.
Sounds like a great fusion.
This is the CD or DVD of that program, Kathak Flamenco Fusion. This was unique in Kuwait. Next year also, I brought one flamenco dancer.
Okay.
And there was huge craze among the Kuwaiti people also.
Right.
And many Kuwaiti people came to see, and I didn't know that so much of Spanish population residing over here.
Right.
So they also came and enjoyed the show.
You must have had a great mix in your audience, really, Spanish and Indian and wow.
But the problem is that, as the book is Bengali, but while addressing, I cannot speak in Bengali. I have to address either in English, I don't know Spanish, I know a little bit of Spanish, this much. And this is about Melbandhan.
We're really looking forward to the Greece programs.
Any European countries. I traveled extensively in Europe. There may be Russian people coming, there may be ballet dance, there may be Ukrainian people coming up.
Wow.
I will be selecting their countries. But flamenco is one of the most powerful dances I've ever seen in the world.
Tell us about your book.
You didn't ask me what is your passion.
Yes.
Yes. Apart from
I ask you now.
Profession, yes. Apart from a profession, it had been very difficult in Calcutta to find time to just forming up my passion and to give shape to what I'm thinking. But now I get really enough time to write the books, compose the books, organize the programs, everything. Then I read a lot of detective novels, and Sherlock Holmes means Arthur Conan Doyle is my idol.
Guru of all detective movies.
Inspired by them, I wrote my first book, which consists of 5 detective stories.
I see.
Big stories. This book consists of 350 pages.
Okay. So when you say detective stories, it has there's murder, there's plot, there's
some with murder, some with abduction, some with kidnapping, like this.
Okay.
I'm unfortunate to tell you that this is not being translated till in English, and I have I get no energy to translate. If anybody on behalf of me can translate, they can.
We'll let the word out,
But one lady was generous enough. She translated without informing me. She took a book from me and she translated it in Hindi, the total thing.
Wow.
And I think this will be composed in the next book fair.
Oh, nice.
These are the 2 books with, you can say it is a hilarious comedy books.
Okay. This is something very unique.
Yeah.
I haven't come across someone who writes detective stories and also does comedy stuff.
Yes, this is also excellence of Mr. Zuckerberg.
Okay.
So I just casually posted a small note of this first episode of this first book.
Okay.
Shanku Mama is a half deaf man.
Okay.
He cannot hear properly.
Okay.
So he called his nephew, and the conversation between them is you cannot just tolerate. Okay, it started with this thing, and Shungpoma went on, and ultimately the book was published, and it was published in the Calcutta Book Fair.
Okay.
On the next book fair, also this book is the latest book. This was published in the last book fair.
I see.
So, actually, if you try to translate it in any language, I think the essence and the main theme, expression cannot be made. It is not possible, because any language has something
Yes.
which cannot be expressed in other languages.
Other languages.
Yeah.
So true.
So this is this much about these books, and organizing these programs. I'm looking forward to the next year when I can really rearrange the thing, and my family in this writing the books and this conducting the programs. I am being helped. I am being inspired. Everything by my family and my friends. And I am thankful to the ambassadors of India and Bangladesh, and also I am thankful to the Kuwait government who is allowing us to exercise these things.
Yes, I was just going to ask you, you've been lived your life a couple of years here.
11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
And what was your experience? How has your experience been?
Experience means regarding
living in Kuwait.
Living in Kuwait or in my profession?
Living in Kuwait along with your profession.
I can live in Kuwait without any stress. Without any stress, the things are very simple, and I don't try to make things complicated. Go by the laws, and this much.
Right.
A very happy life, no problem.
MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and I hope you keep your inspiration, your family continues to inspire you to do good work.
By the wishes of everybody and your grace, and I hope everything will be all right.
Inshallah. We wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking to us. We are now in conversation with Shrabanti, who is the music teacher at the DPS school. Let's welcome her on our show. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say thank you to Kuwait TV for inviting me as a guest.
Tell us something about your experience with the children here. You teach music to, I believe, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds?
Yeah.
So how is that experience? How do you find that rewarding?
Yeah, of course it is. Being a music teacher of KG, I am the first people to introduce rhymes and music in front of one new child, in front of child. So it is really rewarding when you will see one child is smiling and singing song with yours, smiling and dancing with the songs. It is really rewarding. And I am trying to actually motivate them to love music.
You're from Bengal.
Yeah, I am from Bengal.
Bengali music, is that different from the music all over India?
It is not totally different. Actually, Bengali music is very wide in range, from Robindra Sangeet and Nazrul Giti to Polli Giti and Baul song.
I believe you've been in Kuwait for 10 years now.
Yes.
Do you think Kuwait has helped you grow?
Yeah, of course. I have been Kuwait last 10 years. I am working in an Indian school as a music teacher. My work helped me to listen and learn about different kinds of music from different part of India, as well as Western music like Russian, Spanish, and Arabic music.
Right. So you're saying you got an exposure for all different kinds of music because you were living in Kuwait. Yeah.
I have also been working with Kuwait Radio Bangla service.
I see.
Yes, and I do program regularly for them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Few days before, I have done one program at Indian Embassy of Kuwait with Imon Chakraborty, who is a famous music Bengali singer.
I see.
Yeah, and
In Kuwait, you have many different Bengali events going on?
we are
Right.
doing Bengali culture, and we are doing so many Bengali program. We have some celebrations and all.
I see. I believe you were mentioning the Bengali New Year event as well.
Yeah, we are doing all this Rabindra Jayanti, Nazrul Sandha, we all are doing. And I want to teach children Bengali traditional songs so that and I want to do some cultural program with them so that Bengali children will learn and learn about the culture, richness of the culture of Bengal.
Right.
So I want to do all these things.
Right. I mean, great aspirations there. And I remember you mentioned something about wanting to do something different for the children, to educate them in a more innovative way. And really, traditional school is getting outdated these days. People are trying to come up with innovative ideas about how to get children motivated. It was great talking to you. But before you leave us, we've got to convince you to sing a song for us.
Yeah,
We're not
of course,
letting
I'll
you
sing
go
a little
without
for you.
that.
Yeah. দেখেছো কি তাকে ওই নীল নদীর ধারে বৃষ্টি পায়ে পায়ে তার কি যেন কি নাম জলে ভেজা মাঠে আকাশে হাতি বাড়ায় মেঘের আড়ালে ভেসে থাকা সেই রংধনুকে চাই দেখেছো কি তাকে ওই নীল নদীর ধারে বৃষ্টি পায়ে পায়ে তার কি যেন কি নাম জলে ভেজা মাঠে আকাশে হাত বাড়ায় মেঘের আড়ালে ভেসে থাকা সেই রংধনুকে চাই দেখেছো কি তাকে ওই নীল নদীর ধারে
Shravanti, thank you so much. That was a beautiful song. I'm sure our audience enjoyed it too. Thank you for being with us.
It's my pleasure.
Allow me to introduce to you Deepa Gupta, a stage artist, actress, performer, and who's done many dramas in Bengali. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening. How long have you been in Kuwait?
I'm here for last 18 years.
18 years, mashallah, that's a long time. I'm sure you like Kuwait then.
Yes, very much. And the Kuwait is a very supportive and beautiful country. And we are here away from our home, but we never feel so.
That's true.
Not only that, it's very supportive. Kuwait has supported us to do our culture and
Yes.
and our program, cultural program like
Right.
that.
And you mentioned that away from home, and the name of our program is Second Home, which is about showing how different nationalities feel so at home being in Kuwait, which is true for so many expats that are living in Kuwait. They
Exactly.
embrace Kuwait, and Kuwait has embraced them, and we've ended up making Kuwait our home, really.
Exactly.
So-
You can tell me that I can tell you that it is like our second home.
Yes. True. Tell us about your cultural programs that you do. How did you start doing those programs?
Actually, in childhood, I participated in school and neighborhood stage shows. here I found in Kuwait, it is the same cultural program and atmosphere is there.
Right.
So, and I have very intense passion about those, so I came in.
Wow, that's great. I'm so happy that I get to meet all these people who were able to follow their passion, their dream. And just like you rightly said, Kuwait allows them this work-life balance where you can take time out away from what you do and follow your passion, which is acting on stage. Do tell us about the dance dramas that you do on stage.
Most of the dance dramas are all of the Bengali great Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore.
I see.
They are like Shama, Chitrangada, Mar Khela, etc. Tashir Desh.
So when you're talking about dance drama, is this a lot of performance on stage together, or are you the only one? Is it a solo performance or many people?
It's a dramas. No, it's just like dramas.
So, you have many
there are so many participants. There are different characters and so many characters, and
I see.
It's a.
So do you
like
also do the regular dramas which are not the dance dramas, in which there is dialogue, conversation? Do you do that as well?
Yeah. I did it.
Right.
Actually, here in Kuwait, I have started in dramas for the first time in Kuwait.
Okay.
And thanks to our renowned director, Mr. Indrajit Bhomik, for selecting me.
Okay.
And I have acted in lead roles in Bengali plays like Ebong Indrajit, Rakto Korbi, Bagla Ghora, Shesh Rokha.
Wow.
So many.
You have some great names to your credit. What do you enjoy more, the dance drama or the dialogue drama?
It depends. It depends. Actually, both.
Both.
Actually, both.
And I believe there is this, a rush, an adrenaline rush when you're on stage, and at the end when the curtain finally raises and everyone's, applauding for your acting. How does it feel?
It's and that time I couldn't express myself. It's really a huge. It's a good experience.
When the audience, you get this live, which is what I think stage
it's
performers
like dream.
get. Yeah, which is what I think stage performers get, and people who do films don't get that, because this is an instant reaction. Here you've acted. At the end of your play, you get your gratification. So it's immediate gratification.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So you enjoy that.
Really, I enjoy that.
In Kuwait, you've been for 18 years now. So when did you first start acting on your stage?
I have started dance drama the first. Then I do.
Then you did this. How long does it take for you to rehearse for a play? Do you start rehearsing 6 months in advance, 1 month?
No, not 6 months, but not less than 3-4 months.
3-4 months.
It takes time.
It takes time, yeah. Especially because you have to memorize the dialogues.
Yes, and not only that, everybody is very much busy with their own schedule, no?
Absolutely.
Then we have to get time within that busy schedule, and then we.
Right, because this is not your full-time profession. This
Exactly.
is something you're doing other than that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so true. But great, kudos to what you're doing. You're an inspiration for people who aspire to do something and follow their dream. I hope looking at you, a lot of our audience will also go and search towards wanting to fulfill their dreams. Thank you so much for talking to us.
And thank you KTV for selecting me to give me this opportunity.
This brings us to the end of our celebrating talents from the Bengali community. Unfortunately, this is all we had time for. Next week, we'll bring to you a brand new story. So stay with us. From the team of Kuwait TV2, stay blessed.